What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. We're over our friend Matic as well as Ethereum. Currently, we're sitting at $1.54. We're up about almost 3% on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 11.73 billion. 24-hour volume, 760 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app and grab one of the incredible Visa cards. Cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives. Depending on the level of card that you have, $25 just for signing up through my referral. Let's hop over to Matic. We're here on the 4-hour time frame. I talked about the importance of breaking $1.50. Currently, we are breaking above it. However, we could create a double top pattern, especially if you start to see Matic push up above this previous swing high and you see a bearish divergence. I would keep a very close eye on that, as it would be an early sign of a drop. However, if we can push up, if Matic can see a nice push and we're able to break above this previous high on the RSI, that's when we can see beautiful continuation back to the upside. As you can see here, we came up, we got rejected by this trend line. We rolled over, we found support on the EMAs. I had dropped in some levels of support. I believe it's on this chart here. Yeah, $1.48 and $1.42. And you can see here we had a beautiful bounce. So we can pop over to the 4-hour. Let's quickly look at the 1-hour time frame. See if we're overbought here. Yeah, as you can see on the hourly, we're overbought just as we were here with the bearish divergence. We saw some pullback. So once again, we are overbought. So if we do see a little bit of pullback here, I would just continue to watch these levels of support at $1.48 and $1.42. So we're here on the daily time frame. We broke out of this falling wedge. We back tested it as support, exactly what you want to see. So we are in a technical target up to about $2.05. We've been covering the bullish divergence and it does look like it's starting to play out. I did say this is a beautiful opportunity for Matic to finally see a breakout. So if we can push up to 162, we can get back above the 55 EMA on the daily, which would be a massive sign of strength, and we would have a beautiful double bottom as well. You can see here we put in a bottom and we're putting in a second bottom. So if we push all the way up to 162, could be a massive breakout, not only out of this double bottom, but as well as out of this descending broadening wedge, this massive pattern here for Matic. And that double bottom could push you all the way up to about basically $2, which would be incredibly juicy. As you can see here on the MACD, we're having the bullish cross on the daily, which is another sign of strength for Matic. So that $1.62 continues to be the major level, in my opinion, as we get back above the 55, and it would allow us to break out of this double bottom pattern. Let's pop over to Ethereum. We're here on the daily time frame. I've been talking about the symmetrical wedge as well as the golden ratio coming in at 2808. You can see we broke above it. We came back down to the 55 EMA. We beautifully held it as support and we're continuing to push up. As I always mention, you get back above the golden ratio, higher likelihood you're coming back up to where you started. 3041, where we're currently hitting resistance. And if you can push above that, you target the 1.618 coming at 3468. Now, if we pop over to the 4-hour time frame, we are trending towards overbought and we have a bearish divergence. So we could definitely start to see a move back down for our friend ETH. I will drop in some levels of support. I'll drop in this previous swing low. Oh, come on, Jax. What an absolute amateur. So I will drop in this previous swing low for Ethereum, which is coming in here. Let me grab a little price tag. Coming in at about 2844, and then your next level of support, let me see where your next, there's a lot of support in this area. Support here, resistance here, previous support. So that would be a massive level in my opinion. You could see a bounce off this previous swing high coming in at about 2980, but we may see a bit of a steeper correction for Ethereum. Of course, anything can happen. If we were to lose that level of support at about 2844, we do have the golden ratio coming in about 2808 for ETH. If we pop over to our next chart here on the daily, we broke out of this falling wedge that we've been covering on the channel. We already met the technical target. So hopefully what we see, if Ethereum does pull back a little bit, it holds the support of the EMAs and we have the bullish cross for the first time since we had the bearish cross back in December 15th, December 16th. I did talk about us finding resistance at 3017, which we're currently testing. We also have a beautiful double bottom for ETH and it's currently testing the neckline. So if we can break above it, could be a huge massive breakout. We also have that bullish divergence for Ethereum As you can see here, we created a lower low, higher low on the RSI as well as the money flow. Early sign the bears are running out of strength, and we've seen a huge push back to the upside. So the breakout target for that double bottom would take Ethereum all the way up to this major level of resistance, coming in at 3703. However, the long positions are completely falling out. Let me quickly pop that open. Huge drop off in the longs here on the daily. So do keep a very close eye on that, because as price is pushing up, longs are dropping out, which is the early indication of a move back down. Now the short positions, the bears really aren't interested in pushing the price down as the shorts continue to fall out here. So we could definitely see the price of Ethereum continue to push up, because usually if the longs are falling out and the shorts are pushing up, that gives you a higher likelihood of a move back down. Now we are quite oversold. As you can see here, we're oversold, push back to the upside. So we may see the shorts begin to increase. Of course, it can happen very, very quickly. So it is something to keep a close eye on for ETH. Now if we pop over to the weekly time frame with our Elliott wave theory, of course this is just theory based, guys. We have our impulsive wave 1, depending on where you think the start of the bull run was. If you're taking it from this bottom, then this is your impulsive wave 1, and then if you're taking it from the corona dump, then this is your impulsive wave 1. Either way, Elliott wave theory is quite subjective to the person who's drawing it out. So if this is our impulsive wave 1, our corrective wave 2, our largest wave 3, and we've had our corrective wave 4, looking for that impulsive wave 5 to take us up to the 1.618 extension, which is coming in at about 9,147. Extremely juicy. We have broken out of this descending channel, and we have major resistance coming, which is the 20 EMA on the weekly. It's coming in at about 3082, which will definitely act as resistance. Let me quickly pop open the moving averages. Let's look at the 50-week moving average. Okay, so we have the 50-week coming in at about 3163, could definitely act as resistance. Let's look at the 20-week as well, and the 20-week is coming in at about 3347. So major resistance coming up here for Ethereum. If we can push back above the 20 EMA, this yellow line here, that would be a massive sign of strength in my opinion. Let me just quickly close these moving averages, and you can see that beautiful double bottom pattern on the weekly time frame as well. So that could be a massive juicy breakout if we're able to break that neckline. And that's when we could see that huge relief rally, and we'd have to be really careful to watch for a possible dead cat bounce scenario, which could lead into a prolonged bear market. However, if we can come up and break this high, that's when we can see that fifth impulsive wave taking us up to the 1.618. I've been talking about the hidden bullish divergence on the weekly for Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. You can see right here we created a higher low and created a lower low on the RSI as well as the money flow and the MACD, which is an early indicator of a reversal in the trend. As we can see here on the MACD, we're coming closer and closer to having the bearish cross. Sorry guys, the bullish cross on the weekly. So if you see those oscillators start to flip green in the next couple weeks, we have the bullish cross. That's another massive sign of strength for our friend ETH. I will go over the bearish scenario, of course. If we do get rejected here, 3017 for ETH, I will drop in some levels of support. The 55 EMA, this previous swing low, which is coming in here at about 2850, could definitely act as support. And I probably just drop in a line of support right here. You can see we had a nice little double bottom pattern here as well, and that support is coming in here at about 2720. And if we come up and we break 3017, we're breaking that double bottom, and we'd be in a technical target all the way up to 3703. So we'll finish off the video here with Matic. Let me just quickly remove this squiggly here so it's a little bit less distracting. And I'm gonna pop over to the 4-hour time frame. Let's close the MACD. So just watch this double top, guys. If you see us continue to hit resistance here, resistance, or we push a little bit higher and we create a higher high than this previous swing high while creating a bearish divergence on the RSI, early indication of a drop. We do have resistance coming in from this descending broadening wedge at about $1.57, so watch that level of resistance as well. It is bullish in my opinion that we're pushing back above $1.50. This previous level of support now flipped as resistance. We're just still testing it in my opinion, so hopefully we can get back above $1.50 and see continuation and break out of this massive descending broadening wedge, and the resistance coming in at about $1.57. As I've been mentioning here, I do think that major level is at about $1.62, lines up with the 55 EMA, and it would be a clear breakout of this descending broadening wedge. I'm quickly going to take this Fibonacci out for now from the summer low up to the swing high. You can see we bounced off the 0.5, and I'm going to take my fib here from this previous high down to the swing low. So that $1.57 also lines up pretty close with the golden ratio, coming in at about $1.55. Now we are trending towards overbought on the hourly as well as the 4-hour time frame. So just watch these levels of support. We have $1.48. Could even drop in a little price target right here as well. Support in this area at about 146 and $1.42. With our dollar cost average strategy so far, we've had 5 entries with our break even sitting about 172. Equal amounts at each buy zone brings your average price down halfway each time. So if you had 1,000 at each buy zone, you now have $5,000 in your trade, and your break even is sitting at 172. So what it's done is allowed you to get more money into your trade while bringing down your average price. Instead of putting all your money in up here and waiting ages for price to recover, we buy in as it's dropping, bringing down our average price, and we bounce back into profits much quicker. So currently we're down on our trade here just about 11%. We get back above our break even, we start to push up to resistance, we close 50%, we let the rest ride. We put our stop loss at our break even as well as our first entry, so we're always in the trade. If we continue to push up, what happens is our buy zone moves up. So if our break even is 172 and we push up to 215, then we may have a buy zone right around 196. So we've already locked in 50%. It rolls over to 196. We lock in the rest of our profits and we re-enter our trade. Beautiful strategy. If you're busy, if you have a job, you have a family, if you can't stare at charts all day, you can dollar cost average with us. A big shout out to the Discord where we have buy and take profit zones if you'd like to start dollar cost averaging into your altcoin positions. The live trades on the channel, as well as the DCA trade strategy fully explained, and over 1,800 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. We have day traders, swing traders, investors, people who dollar cost average. We have a little bit of everything. It's $350 USD. If you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit. $4,100 in bonuses for a limited time, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.